Pryor.
Welcome back. Minors on medical marijuana. It might sound shocking to some when you first think about it, but the reality is far from the picture of children rolling up and smoking joints.
Yeah, these are children with serious health issues. In our special report tonight, KOLD News 13 Sonu Wasu digs into the state health department files to find out just how many children are using medical marijuana across Arizona.
And the story you'll see only on KOLD News 13. We're bringing you a look at their parents' fight to end the stigma surrounding this drug. Sonu.
70 children are registered medical marijuana card holders right now in Arizona, 10 of them right here in Pima County, several of those cases being handled at this dispensary. After looking closer at the numbers, you might be surprised to hear the oldest medical marijuana patient in the state is 97 years old, and the youngest is a 1-year-old child. And many of these children, I'm told, are children who suffer from hundreds of seizures every week. At the age of 5, Reese Holyoke is still learning how to walk.
Yeah, you're doing good, aren't you, sweetheart?
Leaning on her father for support. She was born with Aicardi syndrome.
It is neurological because, some aspects of her brain are not formed correctly. Let's get you strapped in.
She had her first seizure at the age of 3 months. After that, a parent's nightmare, dealing with more than 200 seizures a week. They went through the pharmaceutical merry-go-round.
None of them worked well, and all of them have horrible side effects. Some of them simply made her lethargic, almost catatonic.
Then they heard about medical marijuana. Last year, Reese became one of the state's youngest cardholders.
It was almost immediate. Seizures dropped drastically. Her focus, her mental focus, improved. Here we go. We literally see new changes in development every single day.
They're not alone. Hundreds of families are now turning to medical marijuana dispensaries for help. Earth's Healing here in Pima County has 2 registered minors.
So they're lucky in that they have...
The owner tells me they're actually starting to see medical refugees moving into Arizona just so they can legally get their medicine.
The patient that we have is from Mexico. Luckily, they own a residence here in Tucson, Arizona, so yes, they came in from Mexico to get legal help for their child.
These are all mother plants.
So what exactly are they giving these children? The father with a special needs child actually got certified and opened his own cultivation site in Phoenix, one of the largest ones there, just so he could grow his daughter's medicine. Holyoke tells me it is a highly concentrated form of marijuana mixed into oils, drops, and molded into balms. Medicine that has no THC, the ingredient that gets you, quote, stoned. Could my kid get high off of this stuff?
No, not at all, no. Just a pain reliever, just anti-seizure.
Instead, it's high in CBD, an ingredient with medical benefits, but no so-called high.
She's never high. The medical cannabis that we're giving to her wouldn't get a hippie high on the best day of his week. And stand up on my tippy toes.
Holyoke says his daughter, who functions at a 12-month-old level, is now more focused than ever. While celebrating the victories, though, they're still fighting the stigma.
I think parents should think twice before.
Amy Bass, director of substance abuse prevention at Pasadena, says while she's not against using medical marijuana for the right reasons, there's reason for caution.
How do we know that it's actually being used for the child for medicinal purposes?
Bass questions if there is any regulation of caregivers. To qualify your child, all a caregiver has to do is fill out these forms, pay the fee, and as long as you have no violent criminal history, you're qualified. Yes, they have rules, but is anyone really watching?
You can't divert marijuana. You can't give it to anyone that doesn't have a card. We're not a law enforcement agency.
Bass feels there needs to be more medical marijuana regulation, and everyone we spoke to agrees there also needs to be more research so more parents can learn about this drug.
Give me 5. Good job.
Today, another moment of firsts for little Reese when she noticed our camera and actually started crawling to us on her own.
Handshake? Oh, good job.
Her father says the little girl that would just lay in her crib is finally doing what 5-year-olds do. That's exploring the world around her.
We don't know what the future holds for Reese. I can tell you what the statistics are. They're grim. The average lifespan is about 8.5 years. She's 5 now. We've had a lot of tears, but frankly, most of our tears these days are tears of joy.
Now, for a child to qualify, 2 doctors have to sign up on a prescription, and again, a parent or a caregiver has to actually fill out all that paperwork and apply. to get the license. Reporting live on the South Side, Sonu Wasu, KOLD News 13, live, local, late breaking.
Sonu, thank you. Now, as with any medication, medical marijuana affects everyone differently. You should consult your doctor if you're interested in learning more about how this would work for you or for your child. We've got all this information and more posted on our special page on our website. Just visit TucsonNewsNow.com and click on Cannabis for Kids.